If you don't mind, I'd like to bring you a story from the motherland, alrighty? If you thought the fight for LGBTQ rights in Ghana couldn't get any messier, well, welcome to the drama. So Ghana's president has pressed pause on the decision to sign or even veto a chilling anti-LGBTQ bill, choosing to wait for the Supreme Court's ruling on December 18th. So that's going to be just a few weeks from now. And trust, this isn't just a legal delay. This is a full-on spotlight on this country's deeply rooted, often weaponized homophobia. Alrighty. So here's the rundown for those who haven't been keeping up with Ghanaian politics. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill legislation. It's life-altering. The bill, initially introduced in 2021, doesn't just threaten jail time for anyone identifying as LGBTQ, but also punishes those who don't snitch on their queer loved ones. So imagine going into hiding because even your family has a legal incentive to turn you in. This law would push LGBTQ folks further off the map, stripping them of not only safety, but also housing, jobs, and education. And the vibe on the street, toxic. Religious groups are rallying for the bill. Church leaders are labeling LGBTQ acts as immoral, and public sentiment is overwhelmingly anti-queer. So my heart and prayers go out to the LGBT community in Ghana. A 2021 Afrobarometer survey showed a grim 7%, just 7%, of Ghanaians tolerate same-sex relationships. With elections in just a few days, it feels more like a contest to see who can be the most anti-LGBTQ. Current ruling party candidate Mahamudu Bawumia has made it clear that if he wins, that bill is getting the green light. Meanwhile, his opponent, former President John Dramani Mahama, isn't exactly waving a rainbow flag either, blasting the West for its promotion of homosexuality. So whoever wins, queer folks are going to lose. Now, activists like Michael Agabor from the Center of Democracy and Development, Ghana, are calling it what it is, a non-election issue, with both political camps pandering to the public already brimming from homophobic attitudes. The daily grind is already tougher, but this bill, it's basically a whole new level of bad news. People from the LGBT Rights Ghana organization, they dropped some painful truths. So the mere presence of the bill is pushing queer folks into the shadows. We're talking about lost opportunities. Again, like I said earlier, jobs, housing, you name it, and an uptick in physical and emotional abuse. So this isn't just a political issue. It's a survival story being written in real time by activists, allies, and of course the people who are trying to persevere through this hostile environment. Here's the deal, loved ones. Ghana's political push against LGBTQ rights is a lesson that the rest of us can't ignore, particularly with what is happening in the West. The unapologetic fight against oppression belongs to all of us, whether it's on Ghanaian soil or in our social media feeds here in the States. We're just gonna have to stay tuned to December 18th when the Supreme Court weighs in, but with 7%, I don't really know what we're waiting on. So if you got it in you, reach out to orgs like LGBT Rights Ghana to learn how you can throw your support their way. Advocacy doesn't take breaks, and neither can we. Our stories matter, queer rights are human rights, and we will be back.